SEM is about generating the right set of keywords, predicting how much to pay for these keywords, measuring the performance and optimizing the performance of these keywords on a continuous basis. Like our SEM platform today, we manage about 200 million unique keywords, and we drive about 150 million impressions per day on 6 languages and with Google, Yahoo, and MSN. Today we are going to talk about how we, what are the challenges that we have faced scaling this platform from legacy systems to Hadoop and big data platform.
So first, with keyword generation, our goal is to process the catalog and generate keywords daily to identify new products and to be able to advertise for those new products. Our catalog grew from just a few million products to now we have close to 100 million products, and generating keywords every day and identifying new keywords has become a serious challenge, and with legacy system we were not able to meet the daily generation goal. So what we did is we identified part that was taking the most time, which is classification, where we used to use Berkeley DB, and we needed to get bigger and bigger machines with more and more memory, which was the common problem everybody is facing. So what we did is we took classification part and moved it to Hadoop, and now we are able to generate the whole set of keywords within 4 to 5 hours. Other area, once we generate keywords and we move them to our main database, and those keywords become part of our managed set of keywords, which now actually grew to close to 1 billion keywords. We need to score keywords to be able to identify keywords that we can deploy to publishers. So what we used to do is we had a SAS process that was reading data from our database and scoring keywords, where we were able to just score new keywords and some set of pre-qualified keywords that amounted to maybe 10 to 50 million keywords. Maybe we were just able to score 5 to 10% of keywords under management. What we did after that, we worked with the analytics team to identify parts of the SAS algorithm that we can move to Java, and then to actually re-engineer that algorithm into Hadoop. After we did that and deployed into our Hadoop cluster, now we are able to actually score the whole set of keywords of the whole 1 billion keywords that actually within Hadoop process we generate some of the n-grams from keywords for scoring. And it's interesting to note that we are able to process close to 5 billion of n-grams and associate that with 1 year worth of revenue data to come up with the final score of keywords. So such large deployments actually cascaded to some other parts of the system where we were facing problems, which is one of the most important parts is keyword, actually publisher data synchronization, which Mani will talk about.
We have data about all the keywords that is currently deployed in all these publishers. We get data from publishers like Quality Score, First Page Bid. We use this data in our bid calculations, and we keep all this data in our Oracle DB, and we want this data to be in sync with publisher data as much as possible, right? So let's consider a use case where our biggest use case, where our Google is our biggest use case in US market. We have around 300 million plus keywords deployed, and out of that data set, every time we run this process, we find around 100 million plus updates, right? Our old solution used to be, we look up Oracle. For every keyword, we look up Oracle, we look up publisher, and we do a compare, and we find if there are some columns have changed, then we apply the change back to Oracle. And this process used to take like months to complete, right? And we try to prioritize the keywords which are making the most revenue for us. and still we wouldn't be able to, like, we were not able to scale, and we gave up, and we thought, okay, this is one of the projects which we should move to Hadoop too. And one of the major problems with the whole solution was the lookups. So we look up data from Oracle, we look up data from publisher, and for every keyword, if we do that, it's going to take that's the longest time consuming part, right? So what we did is we just export Oracle data to HDFS, and we export publisher data to HDFS, and we do the comparison in Hadoop. And then once we do comparison, we find out like what are the changes, right? And then we get all the change sets from HDFS and we upload back to Oracle, right? And just by doing this, the process just takes 2 days to complete, compared to months to complete before, right? And this use case is just for one publisher and one market. We have keywords deployed in multiple markets across multiple publishers, right? So now you can clearly understand the scale that we are operating in, and we just have too much data. So Oracle doesn't scale. So we keep upgrading hardware. We even bought the Enterprise Edition, and it doesn't work.
We first split our Oracle database into a US database and international database. Then after we did that, then we started facing performance issue on updating our most important tables. Then when we thought about that, we started splitting tables like vertically into separate tables based on functional areas. So we split one wide table into multiple narrower table, but then we have to bring all of that data together to enable analytics team to process the full kind of snapshot of data. So that brought the whole code complexity and to another level, which make it difficult for to develop new features and to even fix some of the bugs. So we decided then to reevaluate the current data solution and to think about introducing some of the NoSQL technology, even for our core objects.
Yeah, so as with many other people, we decided it's time to move on, right? So by moving to HBase, we get simpler code, no need for partitions, no need for memcache to do key lookups. We get better performance. We have, most of all, we have flexible schema, which means like we can combine all these many tables into one, and we can easily add new data in the future, especially when we are going to be trying to enhance this platform for our sell-out customers. Sathavan, do you want to talk about that?
So we have built this platform to scale, to manage large set of keywords. We want to make this platform that we have built as a SaaS solution for our customers so that they can get all the benefits of the scale that we have built, and they can manage the keywords of Nextag and the Wize Commerce platform.